Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Murray. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Hey, tight. Hey, echo. 58, come on.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set. 10-2 stop. Get him. Get him. Okay, exit. Go 50 extra Mike. Go. 58, right over there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 23 yards on the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Yeah. Most to the backfield. 58. Hey, seam 6.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Go. Slam. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Check, 47. Me and you all day. Hey, Delta.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, catch made by Slayton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, Haywood. 58, Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Leo. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. He's got the lane, and And there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Giants take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's complete to Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A little juke. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Philip, his 2nd sack of the night.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Go now, 30 base. Go. Bam, bam.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, New York.
Ready.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Now.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, Orbit.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Deep river.
And again, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually...
David Johnson on his way. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go, fellas.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Allen going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. J.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And spins away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
2nd and 3 at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, shoot! Shoot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Alpha.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hit it.
On first down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. Allen now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Allen again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? And it's caught. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
10 logo.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
5.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other target.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. PAT up and good by Rosas. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Murray going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 55. Get the flag. 55. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Giants take over first and 10
We got work.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Cloud.
Some people like...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. They complete it to Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Really a great season.